Well, okay, so we got the dragon head. Let's go put it where it's supposed to be. Actually, this is probably quicker if it will work. There we go. Fasten the head to the body. Second time I've done that today.
That's done it. The head fits perfectly. I think I could let the lava flow again. The head makes the connection from the basin to the funnel.
Okay. So, bowl with gold nuggets in the furnace.
I ought to fire up the furnace first and get it to the right heat.
Oh, okay.
This hatch keeps the lava in the basin. If you open it with the help of the chain, the lava flows out.
Yes, so do that.
Lava flow.
And then
Even with the pliers, the heat's almost unbearable. The furnace is so hot you can hardly get near it.
how about the thing?
The nuggets have melted in the furnace. A small golden pool has formed in the bowl.
And you just put it in your pocket. Because that's what you do with molten metal.
Ah, good. I'll pour the gold into the mold. Should be just enough. A superb gold coin with a vicious-looking dwarf on it. It's still hot.
Okay. Now give the gold coin to the dragon.
Look, I've got the first coin for your treasure. May there be many more to follow.
Oh, thank you.
So, what about the sword?
Well, yes. I'm lying on it. Could you take it?
Nice. Where is it exactly?
A bit further down, I think. Yes, there it is.
That's the head off a pickaxe.
Just a bit further.
Ah, great.
Oh.
It's broken.
What?
It's snapped under your weight.
Oh, so that's why it suddenly stopped talking. And it was so nice. It said that I was a terrible monster and that it would love to cut my head off.
That's no good to me. What am I going to do with a broken sword?
Reforge it?
You could perhaps repair it?
Do I look like a blacksmith?
You could learn. There's a book on smithing there.
Where?
0 to weaponsmith in 14 days.
Okay.
That's too long. I don't have 14 days.
Then you'll have to read faster. You'll find everything you need here. An anvil, fire, instructions.
Huh. Nice. Magic sword, Ah, here. Right at the back of the book. Not a good sign. Blah, blah. Forging magic swords is very difficult. The high art of smithing. Only level 98 smiths can forge magic swords. That's not very good at all. Roughly calculated, my level is 0. Let's see. This is where they explain how a magic sword can be repaired. You have to reforge it and then hold it in dragonfire. And what am I going to practice on until I'm at level 98? That doesn't sound bad. Copper pots. Pretty simple, and you only need one raw material. Copper.
We have copper.
is full of water. The smiths probably used it to cool their work. I need to be a level 98 smith to repair the sword. I can level up my abilities by smithying copper pots. All I need is copper, a hammer, and an anvil. And lots of practice.
Okay, where's the copper then?
The good lady has better things to do than help me.
Okay.
The furnace is so hot you can hardly get near it. An old anvil with dwarven lettering. A mighty thing. First of all, you should lay the thing you want to forge on the anvil.
But I don't have any copper. I have a pickaxe head.
Forging magical weapons is no picnic. You have to be an experienced blacksmith to do that, and I'm not one of them.
Alright. Back to the cave. Hey Pixies, got any copper for me?
Fits perfectly.
That's not copper. Where is the copper? Not here. There we go.
I've got 3 pieces of copper-bearing ore. But no arcanite crystal in it.
Another World of Warcraft reference, I guess.
I'll put in as many stones as possible.
Melt it.
Even with the pliers, the heat's almost unbearable.
I know. You already said that.
The copper's melted and run out of the stones. I wouldn't have thought there would be so much.
Okay, and we...
The copper's too runny. I can't work it like that.
Oh, we need to cool it down.
Just a piece of copper.
Now take this copper and make a million
The copper is still hot,
copper
but it'll
pots.
slowly harden. Let's give it a go then. Not perfect just yet, but then I'm only a level 1 blacksmith. Only another 97 pots. What's up? Get the copper, smelt the copper, make the pot. We have to get the most out of our playtime, so let's get going. Well, okay. I'll do it on my own.
Brit! Thank you.
98 pots, level 98. Wow, that was fun. Well, I can now forge pretty much anything, including broken magic swords.
If only leveling blacksmithing in games like WoW was that easy.
Copper pots, 98 of them, and each one nicer than the other. Ah, good. Speaking as a level 98 blacksmith, I know what needs to be done. Ta-da! I've reforged the sword that was once broken. Now I've just got to harden it in some dragon fire.
Right, dragon fire.
Hello, gorgeous.
Yes?
The sword needs to be tempered in dragon fire. Would you do the honors?
Oh, that isn't going to be easy. I've never breathed fire before.
And here's me thinking you're a dragon.
I am. But in order to spew fire, one has to be mad with anger. That is the normal state of mind for most dragons, is it not? But
Maybe.
I don't really do anger. I did a lot of autogenic training and yoga in the past.
Uh-huh. Your football team's not up to much.
Your football team stinks. They can't play. They'll never be able to play, and every fan they have is an idiot.
What is football?
It's when you have a ball and... Oh, forget it.
That didn't quite work.
Do you know that you're pretty damned ugly, even for a dragon?
You mean monstrously ugly and terrifying? Thank you.
That's where I assumed I was gonna go. You're stupid.
You're really, really dumb.
Why do you say that?
Because it's a fact.
But it isn't true. I've always been an avid reader.
Didn't do much for you. I've never met such a thicko dragon before.
Hey, that's not very nice.
But one thing should be obvious to you at least.
Even your own mother can't stand you. Things like you shouldn't go in for monster training. I'm making fun of your lifestyle and value system here.
Your mother found you so obnoxious she gave you away.
Of course. That's what dragons do. Have you ever had anything to do with dragon children? You definitely do not want those around. 4 words. Burning, poisonous, oozing excrement.
Lovely.
I reckon dragons like you just shouldn't pursue a monster education.
Why ever not?
You don't belong in the world of work. You should go find yourself a terror-inducing husband who has a good job and can look after you.
That is...
The main thing is, though,
You stink.
you stink like hell. My eyes are stinging.
Yes, my sulfur odor probably has that effect on you humans. Male dragons, however, have always found it most agreeable. My first boyfriend even called me his little stinky poo. May I perhaps offer you a little tea and sympathy?
Ah,
What
the
I've
fire's
been trying
spinning.
to tell you the whole time,
Yes.
You're
you're
stupid.
really, really dumb.
Why do you say that?
Because it
But it isn't.
didn't do much.
Hey!
But one thing
Shouldn't
I
go in
reckon
for monster
dragons
training.
like you just...
Why ever...
You don't...
That is...
The main thing...
You'll never be a dangerous monster.
Let me give it to you straight. You will never become a dangerous monster. Your dreams? Forget them.
You really think so? I do sometimes think that too. But I would so love to.
Okay, we made her sad instead of angry.
Oh, for Pete's sake, who do you want to be then? Oh, come on! Yoga masters don't feel pain. It'll pass. You will become a real evil monster just like all the others.
Do you really think so?
Of course.
Oh, thank you so much.
What I've been...
Yes,
You're real.
why do you...
Because it's a fact.
But it isn't...
Didn't do much.
Hey!
But one... I reckon...
Why ever...
You don't...
That is...
The main thing... But you could help me out, sweetheart. My shirt could use a wash and an iron.
I
Well then.
I breathed fire!
Good for both of us.
I was so angry that I... Thank you.
My pleasure. Hello, sword.
Ah! Hearts! What the hell are you doing?
I've reforged you after you got accidentally snapped by a dragon.
Where is that monster? I want to bathe in her blood!
We don't have time for that now. We still have a pretty big task ahead of us.
I'll slash you away through our enemies.
Now. What do I do with the
Good
ogre?
lady has better things to do than help me.
Got rotten boards, a feather, and a pom-pom on a string.
Good. I'll lay the boards over the opening of the crevice. The rotten boards won't support much weight. One step on them and they'll give way.
Okay. Feather? No. Pom-pom on the string? Lure blood with the bait. How in the...
Okay then, let's try it.
Yes, let's... I'm curious to see... What the heck?
There! Colourful fluffy bunny!
Do stop it, bloke. Something's wrong here.
Just got to break shell!
Shell? Bunnies don't have shells.
A fluffy bunny, I presume? How can anyone be so stupid?
Hungry!
Go into the corner and be ashamed of yourself. I'll come up with something.
The way's clear.
Great work, I guess. The shield of power.
Thank you very much for getting me out of there. It's no fun swimming around in hot gravy all day. Then again, it's also no fun being constantly hit by swords and axes. I hope you're not a warrior.
Me? Nah, I just want to look like one.
If you only want to look like one, then that's fine. Just don't fight. The pen is mightier than the sword and hurts less.
Ta-da.
Vladdy, is that you? You look so new.
And you look greasy.
Marks! Now we're all back together again.
Oh, what joy.
Let's split skulls.
Yeah! Or not.
Or let's go swimming. Come on, human, I dare you.
Shut your trap, and that goes for all of you. Now that we're all together, you guys are going to get me into the orc camp.
Yeah!
No!
So I can get my friend out of there.
A rescue mission? We'll have to proceed very carefully and diplomatically.
Ah.
I think you should spit in the face of the biggest orc in the camp.
I don't think I deserve this.
This is gonna go great! I don't see any problems with any of this. There's a face in the
There was
wall
some
there.
high percentage stuff in there, but the flagons are all empty. I need to find alcohol somewhere else.
We're done with that. I was looking at this face, not the flagons. Well, okay, let's get inside and see what happens.
Hello, chieftain.
Greetings, human.
Look, I've found a powerful warrior's helmet.
Looks good, but what makes it so powerful?
It's magic. It can talk. Say something.
Oh yeah, great.
But he can. He really can talk. I can hear his voice in my head.
Aha.
It's just that my helmet doesn't like me.
That's a real shame. But maybe you'll make up.
Yes, perhaps. I've already got one part of the set. Will you let me into your camp now?
Just because you got a good helmet, that's not nearly enough. Come back when the set's complete.
Have a look at this shield. Isn't it great?
It's really shiny. Have you greased it up?
You could say that. And in combat, it's going to defend me from every attack. Whether a sword, or a spear, fire, or...
Excuse me. No fire. And spears are also very unpleasant. I'd prefer it if,
Shh! Just go along with it. Whether fire, poison, or axes...
Oh...
My powerful shield and I will stand fast.
We'll see, human.
Now
Poor
really,
guy.
with 2 parts of the set, you've got to let me into your camp.
No. If I'm not mistaken, the warrior set is made up of 3 pieces. And believe me, you're gonna need every single one of them.
Well,
Look! I'm carrying the Sword of Power.
What are you gonna do with bread knife?
Bread knife? Wretched green skin, step forward. Shield and sword shall shatter. Your blood shall flow. I'll cleave your ugly skull.
Whoa, whoa, calm down. We don't want to...
Hey, I like your sword. I must apologize. That's a good sword.
The best.
You're okay. I've got the whole warrior set of power. Now open the gate.
You are a very well-equipped little human. Your kit may compensate for your lack of talent, ability, and competence.
Thanks.
Most
Hey.
people wouldn't take that as a compliment.
I just want to get into the camp, win your stupid contest, and free Willy.
You
Free
have
wi-
little pride, human, but perhaps some courage. Or is that stupidity? Enter.
hard to tell a difference sometimes.
I just hope Wilbur's going to reward me for what I'm doing here. And as soon as I freed him, we still need to go look for Ivo and Critter. I hope they're doing okay.
Alright, I forgot about Critter. Alright.